Hey, Facebook family, welcome to Word Working You Holiday Pop-Up. We are here because we want to show you some different kind of refreshments that you can make for the whole family during the holiday. I am so excited. Well, I have 3 different drinks that I'm going to show you, but I'm going to start off with 2, and then Taya, you all know Taya. She's going to start off. She's going to go after me, and she's going to show you her 2, and I'll be back to show you the last one. I'm so excited. How many of you, I don't know how many of you have ever had the virgin daiquiri. That means it's without alcohol. You know, kids love to have refreshment drinks too. This is another good one. So what you need to do is go to your local grocery store and you will find the strawberry daiquiri, the non-alcoholic one, and you just need to get, depending on how much you're going to make. Right now I have 1 can, so you'll need that. But before we start with this, let's get our glass together, how we're going to decorate our glass, okay? So remember what I told you. So what we're going to do is we are going to put some sugar crystals on our glass. And you can find this in your local store. I believe that when you cook or do anything dealing with food, it should be simple, it should be easy, and it should be fun, and it should be inexpensive. So I don't mind looking in the 99 cents area for nothing. Okay, so we have our Ria sugar crystals. We're just going to open it. And you want to pour it. Can you see it? And we're going to pour it in here. And now, it's 2 ways you could do this. Either you could take your glass and wet the rim of it with water, or you could do what I'm going to do. I have a lemon here. I'm going to cut this lemon in half. And once I cut it in half, watch your fingers. You don't want to cut your fingers. Once I cut it in half, I am going to cut it like I'm cutting a slice. Okay? And once I do that, take them seeds out of there. Okay, so we're going to take our glass. And I decided to use red crystals because we're making a strawberry daiquiri, and red go with that, right? So I'm going to take the line and just kind of go around the rim of the glass. And this is fun for the kids. You know, you can have the kids do this. You know, sometimes you don't want to give them nothing really difficult. And so go around there real good. And after you've done that, we're going to take our red crystals and we're going to go like this. Wow, that lemon is sucking up all that red sugar crystals. Look at that. I see that. That look beautiful. And we're going to put it to the side, okay? So, what do we need for this one? So, once again, we're going to need 1 can of non-alcoholic strawberry daiquiri. You're going to need a blender. And you could decide what kind of, so once you get your blender, I'm going to put it right here so you can see it. We're going to now add this 1 can of mixture to it. After you do that, you need to decide what you want to use. Now, I'm going to use I'm going to use Vernon's, but you could use Sprite. You could use whatever you want to use as far as your liquid goes. So I'm going to use Vernon's, and you just need a half a cup of that. And I don't know if I was looking for the pina colada because I had this once before. I want to. A good friend of mine, her name was Sister Leola. She taught me how to do the pina colada one. And what she used to do is get the pina colada, not alcoholic daiquiri in the frozen can, and then she used to pour Vernon's, and she used to use that. But I could not find a pina colada nowhere. If any of you know where I could find a pina colada, can you please leave a comment below, because I would love to find that. So after you do that, you want to pour that in here. And then you want to get your ice cubes. Got some ice cubes right here. And you want to add your ice cubes. What I do is, I think it's an easy way. Just take the same this little frozen can, and just put your ice cubes in there, depending on how many you're making it for. I'm just showing you a sample here, but most likely you'll be making this for more than one person in the household, so you're going to do a little bit more. Okay, let's move this out the way. And then you want to pour it in here. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit more. You know what? I'm going to add a little bit more in here. I love frozen drinks. I really do. And this is really fun for the whole family, especially around the holidays. It gives the kids something to do. We give you something to do, right? Okay. So, once we do that, we put the top back on here. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to, let's turn it around. Can you all see it? Let's see. Okay. And we're going to, I'm going to need some ice. I wanted a consistent of like a frozen drink. So I think I'm going to add some more ice to this. I'm waiting for my helper to give me some ice in a cup, please. I gave you a red cup. There's one of the red plastic cups on top of the refrigerator. I have my kids being a helper. And that's another good thing. You know, kids want to feel involved in family events and family holidays. So it's good to have them be your helper. It's good to have them get different stuff for you if you need it. So that's what we're doing. So my helpers are my kids. Okay. So we got some more ice. I just like my ice just frozen. I love that frozen. So I'm going to add a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Okay. Let's turn it on. Okay, that's the consistency that I want. And sometimes it takes time, but you take your time and get it to the consistency you want. After that, you're going to take that nice cup that you decorated. And let's see, can I get it through here? It's coming through, guys. Look at it. Sometimes these spouts, they get stuffed up, and sometimes you just got to take it off the thing and pour it. Okay. It was coming through. Well, we're going to have to take it off. We're going to have to manhandle this. Okay. Let's pour it. look at that. If my baby girl was here, she'd be like, thank you, Mama. Thank you. You can take this away, assistant. She'd be like, thank you, Mama. Okay, so after you do that, you could put a little spoon in there. If you have an umbrella, you can have an umbrella. If you got some candy canes, you can hang some candy canes on the side. This is a strawberry, non-alcoholic strawberry daiquiri, and I use Vernon's, but you could use Sprite or any kind of liquid that you would like to use. Remember, you are giving it to your kids, so we want it to be non-alcoholic, amen. And I don't drink alcohol, so I got to have it no alcohol too. So let's taste it. Oh, hallelujah! It's good. It got that sour, tangy, and sweet. Okay, let's set it to the side. Okay, the next one I'm going to be showing you. Is called the Grinch Punch. I don't know about you, but the Grinch is not coming to my house unless it's coming in a punch form, right? Right. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need is a bowl. I wouldn't recommend this bowl. I'm just using this bowl because I want to show you what I'm going to use. If you have a punch bowl, that will be good. So, but before we do put the ingredients together, let's do our cup for the Grinch Punch. So, once again, just like we did with the non-alcoholic strawberry daiquiri, you have to... I got green sugar crystals because we're doing Grinch Punch, and you know it got to be green. And so what we're going to do is open this. You could use water, and remember, or you could use, I like the lime around the, I got to get this out. Sometimes you got to open the whole thing and just, and guys, I only pay 99 cents for these. Okay. And these are sugar crystals. They come in all different kind of color. Okay, so we're going to take the other glass, and you could use water around the rims, but I prefer to use a lemon. Make sure you get it all the way around. Remember I told you it's good for the kids to do this? And make sure they take the seeds out because they have seeds all over everywhere. And after you do that, just take the seeds out. Okay. I think I'm gonna need some more. Okay. So we're going to dip it in our green now. Look at this. The lime is sucking up all them crystals. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay. So after we do that, we're going to put this to the side, okay? And the reason why, because we got to make our punch. So I'm going to tell you what the recipe requires, but I'm not making that much, so I'm lessing the recipes. It requires 1/2 gallon of sherbet, 1 to 2 liters of Sprite, and 1 gallon of green Hawaiian fruit punch. Well, I'm not going to use that because I'm just making a small portion just to show you how it goes, okay? So let me get my sherbet. Be right back in 2 and 2. My sherbet want to melt everywhere. Look at that. Okay. Because it's called the Grinch, it has to be green. So you want to first put your sherbet inside your bowl. And I want to give a shout out. So as far as the non-alcoholic drinks, I gave a shout out to Sister Leola. She's going on to be with glory, and I thank God for her She showed me a lot of different tricks when it comes to food. But I also want to give a shout out for this one, is Sister Mary Bracy. At church, she used to always be the one that bring that punch to church, and it had ice cream in it, and it was so good. Now, she didn't tell me about this Grinch one, but I remember her always doing that. Assistant, I need some paper towels. It's starting to get everywhere. And I'm gonna tell you guys, it was hard. The local grocery stores I go to find the lime one. I seen the rainbow one. I seen the raspberry one. And I was gonna use the raspberry and use the green punch because I figured that was Christmas colors. But then I went to another store and I was able to find the lime one. I was so excited about that. But I just want you to know, one thing I learned about cooking: own it. Let it be yours. You don't have to be like everybody else. And because you don't have the exact ingredients, it doesn't mean that you don't have to make it. Make it your own. Cooking supposed to be fun. And it shouldn't be, or making stuff should be fun, and you make it your own. Thank you, sir. Okay. I got a mess going on here. I gotta wipe my hands. Okay. So, after you get that in there, let's move this out the way. I do not like making stuff in a dirty area, so I have to clean while I go along. So once you get that all in there, you want to pour in your Sprite. Now, look what I found. You could use regular Sprite because that's what the recipe calls for, but like I said, make it your own. I found this one, and it's hard to find this one. It's the Winter Spice Cranberry. I thought it'd be perfect to pour that in there, so that's what I have. And remember, if you was making a big for a party, you'll pour this whole thing in there. But I ain't doing all that. We ain't doing all that. I'm taking my time opening because I don't want it to go everywhere. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. We're going to stop about there. And after you add that, you want to add your Hawaiian punch. And yes, you can find the green Hawaiian punch places. Yes, you can. And you want to pour that in here. Okay. And it's going to have that frosted look to it. That's the way it's supposed to look. So don't worry if you got that wrong, because that's the way it's supposed to look. Okay. Then after that, you want to find you a big spoon, a punch bowl spoon, and you want to kind of stir the ingredients in there. Get that sherbet all in there, because when people get when you serve this up, you want everybody to get a piece of sherbet in their glass. Don't that look beautiful? Woo! It look beautiful. Like I said, if the Grinch coming to my house, he only coming in punch form. He is not coming in human form. Period. Because it smiles and love over here. Okay, once you do that, look at the freakies. I'm so excited about this. Okay, so now you're going to take this and you're going to doesn't that look beautiful? Wow. Okay, guys. So what I'm going to do, can my assistant come and take this away? Be careful. Okay. So, look how beautiful that looks. I have to put a straw in it. Gotta put a straw in it. Okay. No, she didn't. That's good. Okay. And you could put peppermints around here. You could put a little, you could find some Grinch and put the Grinch right there. But this is beautiful. Okay, I will be back. Taya is going to come and show you 2 of her drinks, and then I'll be back with the last drinks. Toodaloo.
Hello everyone. I was making whipped hot chocolate today. If you don't like regular, normal hot chocolate, whipped hot chocolate is the best thing for you. So we're gonna add first ingredients is two cups of whole milk, and we're gonna put it in the hot chocolate warmer. But if you don't have in a hot chocolate warmer, you can always use the stove top. So we're gonna use the bowl, and we're gonna add the whole milk inside the hot chocolate milk warmer. So we're gonna open here, and we're just gonna pour it in here. We're gonna pour it in. Make sure you get all of it in, out. And then we're gonna close it. Make sure it's tight, and then you turn it on. Make sure your stuff is on the heated option. Now we're gonna add the heavy whipping cream. Thank you. And now, if you don't like using the Nestle hot chocolate, you can always use any other hot chocolate that you like. I prefer Nestle hot chocolate. So now we're just gonna pour it in there. We're gonna use some scissors. Now I'm gonna turn this on.
Repeat what you said.
We are gonna add the hot chocolate mix in there. If you don't like Nestle hot chocolate, you can always use any hot chocolate you like. I prefer Nestle hot chocolate because it's my favorite. So we're gonna add the second hot chocolate in there. We're gonna pour it in there. And now we are gonna mix it. You're gonna mix it until it gets whipped. The best thing I like about whipped hot chocolate is at the top is whipped, and at the bottom is the hot milk one. I'm just gonna whip this until it gets creamy. For the cups, you can always use a hot chocolate mug, or one of your favorite mugs that you use. I'm just gonna keep on whipping. It's almost to creamy. Guys, how it's almost whipped. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. It's getting there. Okay. My favorite thing about the holidays is just gathering with family and watching Christmas movies and pop chocolate. Okay. Now that we have, see how whipped it is? Whipped hot chocolate in there. Now we're gonna take the mixture out. And now we're gonna grab our glass. Now we're gonna take our milk and put it at the bottom. Now you can always use you can use cold milk also with the whipped hot chocolate. And you're just gonna pour it in there. Pour it from the nozzle. I'm gonna take this and put it underneath. And you just put all the milk on top. It's all coming together. You take your spoon and you whip hot chocolate and you put it on top. And you can always put candy canes at the for your toppings, or you can add more marshmallows on top. I prefer doing it plain. And there you have it. You take your spoon, and then you take your spoon and you mix it in. Oh, spilling, guys. Thank you. And then you mix it in and taste it. Tastes good, guys. You can always, like I said, you can always boil the milk on the stove and warm it up that way if you don't have a hot chocolate milk warmer. We're gonna put this aside, and now we're gonna start on our second drink. Our second drink is an orange spritzer. You take orange juice. I'm gonna get that. And then you have ginger ale. And you can use any orange juice that you want. And you have the little Christmas glass since it's festive. And now you pour. I usually do half and half for the ginger ale and the orange juice. So you just take the lid off. And then you take it, you pour half in there. I'll say that's half. Then you take the ginger ale and you pour the ginger ale.
The ginger ale.
This is fun for the kids because you don't have to, because it's non-alcoholic, and that you can you can share this with your family. So now we're gonna add the ginger ale. I want to first. Gonna minute. Now we're gonna take the ginger ale and pour it. Now with this you can add you can add cranberries and stuff at the bottom, but I prefer using just the ginger ale and the orange juice. Now we're gonna mix it in. Doesn't that look nice, guys? So we're gonna try it. It's good. Now we're gonna have my mother. She's gonna do her last drink. Merry Christmas, guys.
Okay, guys, let's look at all these drinks again before I do the last drink. And I have some, at the end of that, I have some tips to tell you about some things I found out that I didn't know. Maybe you know, but I didn't know. So, remember we started off with the non-alcoholic strawberry daiquiri. We're going to put that right there. I see you. You looking cute over there. I see you. Then we did the Grinch. Remember, he's not allowed to come to my house unless he's coming as a punch. Okay, let's scoot that over. And then Ted did that wonderful, looks good, don't it? That warm, and I love, look at this. Isn't that beautiful? You could find, listen, I believe in not spending a whole bunch of money. This jar was found at Dollar Tree for $1. Isn't that beautiful? The hot chocolate. Who doesn't love hot chocolate? What kid doesn't love chocolate, huh? That's beautiful. Let's put that right there so we can see that. Let's put that little, what we're gonna do is I want you to see all the drinks. And then she came with us with that nice, refreshing orange spritzer. Isn't that beautiful? Let's put that over here. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Okay, so I'm trying to clean up my area. I think that it's important for you to clean up your area, right? Let's add this to her nice spritzer. Okay, so the last drink is, maybe you ain't for all that. You don't want to do all that. That's just doing too much. I understand. I get it. I see you. So maybe you want to do something simple. So something simple and something refreshing. So I have took some cranberries and I put them in, I rinsed them off and I put them in the freezer. Matter of fact, assistant, can you go get my cranberries in the freezer in the kitchen? These were sitting out because I had them sitting there for a while. But anyway, see these cranberries? Okay. And you see these bags around the holiday. I put them in the freezer. So they're acting like ice cubes. And they also make a drink look really pleasing. So you could put that in there. They're frozen. You could shake some sugar on there too, if you wanted to. Put it in there. And then I get my sparkling white grape. And I pour it in here. This is just something simple without requiring all the other stuff that we did. And fun. And look how, oh, look. Oh, I see you. Look how beautiful they look. And we're going to top it off with some rosemaries. And they got that holiday smell, that rosemary smell. You just throw that in there. That look kind of, let's throw it the right way. And you can find that and your local grocery store fresh rosemary. And that's just something simple. It don't require all that blending. It don't require ice cream. It's just something simple. And you could just sit back and you could relax. And it's not alcoholic. And I'm being funny. I also made sure that sparkling Welch, that white sparkling Welch, was chill, so it was cold. Okay, that's all the drinks. But I was at when me and Tia was out last night doing our last minute Christmas shopping. You know, we went to our local Walmart, and I did not know they had this here. You all may already know, but for the ones that don't know, we're gonna say what? We seen the Cheese Factory slice cakes at Walmart. Look at that. Beautiful. Then when we kept looking in the freezer, we seen look at this. Wow. And you get 8 pre-sliced different kinds. And maybe, the cheese factory could be kind of on the high side and everybody want to try their stuff, but this right here was a deal. So we got that. And so we're going to, I just want to tell you about that because I think that's a deal right here. Also, I want to tell you about, I don't know if you all are eggnog lovers. I love eggnog. But when somebody told me about this eggnog, I mean, it's good. I don't even touch the other eggnog. It's called Southern Comfort eggnog. And make sure when you find it, not the black container, you want to make sure you get this burgundy container. This is the vanilla spice container. When I tell you, ooh, good, I'm telling you, ooh, good. And a lot of times you can't even find it in the store. I found this at Myers. And then look at this cute. Ooh, isn't that cute? It's a Christmas ball. And I'm going to pour some of that eggnog in there. And I'm telling you, when I tell you it's good, it's good. And so we thank you. We thank you for watching us. And we hope that everyone has a blessed Christmas and a New Year. And we hope that we gave you some great ideas that you could try with the family. Well, I don't know about you, but we're going to play that music. What did we do with the, we're going to get our music on, and me and Tia is about to try this cheesecake. We're about to try this cheesecake. Jeremiah, can you please put on our music? You have a wonderful Christmas, because we are. Have one of your drinks.
Christmas is a little snow. You was out the fire with some mistletoe. Grandma screaming, grab your jacket, boy, you know it's coming.